if you're ever in a confrontation with a narcissist, keep this in mind. Remember this. You got two choices when you're dealing with a narcissist. You can either be right or be free. You can either be right, you can either be correct, or you can be free. Narcissist, even if you're right, you can't win an argument with a narcissist, because the narcissist's job is not to win an argument. Their job is to prolong the argument. And these narcissists, they're getting so ramped up now, they'll still be willing to get the last word, even if they're right. Even if you acknowledge that they're right, they're still going to want to get their very last word. And this can be extraordinarily frustrating for the average humble soul down here. Because narcissists, they're controlled by psychological greed, emotional greed. They are greedy. They will consume you like a piece of chicken. They will consume you. They will chew you like a stick of gum for nothing, just to try to fill in that hole, that gap, that void that exists inside of them. And they're trying to fill it up by putting everybody else down any chance they get. But true conventional wisdom would indicate that anyone who's trying to pull you down is automatically on a lower level than you. Because otherwise, how could they be pulling you down? You'll never find a narcissist pushing you down, because the idea of trying to bring somebody lower makes you lower. You'll never find a narcissist pushing people down, because to pull somebody lower, to bring somebody lower, makes you lower. But here it is. If you're higher up on the rung of humility's ladder, the stairway to heaven, Jacob's ladder, you're going to find the narcissist on that ladder too, perhaps fighting, kicking people off the ladder, trying to climb up, trying to come up. But eventually, because a narcissist is so toxic, they're going to start to fade out as the air gets thin and as the altitude increases. How do you increase altitude of Jacob's ladder, you ask? Well, good question. Here's the answer. You upgrade your attitude. You've heard it a ton of times. Your attitude determines your altitude. If your attitude is poor, you in the basement. If your attitude is great, you at cruising altitude on a Learjet. Which one you want?